Welcome back to my channel. One of the most frequently asked questions by orchid growers is, what should we do to encourage the orchid to produce flower spikes? I would like to answer that question with this video. We had previously revitalized the leaves of our orchid that had become soft. After revitalizing its leaves, the orchid needs support to produce flower spikes. So, what should we do to encourage your orchid to produce flower spikes? Let's watch together. First, we cut the dried stem of our orchid from last year at the base using sterile scissors. Since this stem is dry, we don't need to do anything to the cut area. Also, cut the dried aerial roots above the soil. If you look at the color of the roots in the soil, they've turned from green to gray, which means it's time to water. Here, we will prepare a mixture of garlic and aspirin to help the leaves regain their vitality. Chop 2 to 3 cloves of garlic into small pieces. Then transfer these into a jar filled with water. Crush 1 aspirin tablet thoroughly and add it to the jar. Let this mixture sit for 2 days. Pour the mixture you have prepared into the container. Pour it halfway so that the aerial roots and the leaf part of the orchid don't get wet when you dip it. Submerge it from the bottom. Let it stay in this water for a week. After a week, you will see that the leaves have revived. When it's time for the next watering, meaning when the root color has changed from green to gray, you can take action to encourage it to produce flower spikes. Add 1 egg to 1 liter of water. Add about 1 teaspoon of mustard powder to it. Boil the mustard powder and the egg. After boiling, let it cool. Chop 2-3 cloves of garlic finely. Again, crush 1 aspirin tablet thoroughly. In the meantime, strain the cooled egg, water and mustard powder. Dilute 1 cup of egg water and mustard powder mixture with 1 cup of water. When you look at the color of the orchid's roots, you may notice that they are close to gray, so it's time to water. Add this mixture up to halfway in the orchid pot. Dip the orchid in it and wait for about 10 minutes. Let it absorb the water well. You can see that even the aerial roots are absorbing water. The roots turning green again is a sign that they have completely absorbed the water. Gently refill the water in the pot. During the first watering process, while watering with egg, the shell and mustard powder. After adding the garlic and aspirin we prepared earlier into this water, we will let it sit and rest. When the orchid's roots turn grey, we will use this water and apply the dipping process. I did this for 3 months. We will use the mixture of the shell, mustard powder, garlic and aspirin, and apply the same dipping process for watering. After reviving my orchid's leaves, I did this process for about 3 months. It took a total of 4 months for my orchid to produce a flower spike and for the buds to form. During this time, I took care of the roots and didn't disturb my orchid. Since I didn't overwater, there was no rot in the roots. It continued to develop in the same pot. I should have put it in a bigger pot. It would spend its energy on root development and would have a hard time producing a flower spike. It stayed in the same spot all the time. I didn't change its place. It saw as much sun as possible during the day, but it saw the sunlight filtering through the sheer curtain without direct contact with the burning sun. The flower spike of my orchid was like this last year. Soon, I will share the flowers on the new flower spike with you. We've reached the end of the video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to watch my next videos and support the channel.